To live to the fullest it is imperative. Learning to be immune to influences beyond our control. This skill, though challenging, can cultivate with patience and discipline. Today I will reveal 11 secrets of the Stoicism that will enable you to achieve unwavering serenity. Catapult your life into new directions. Horizons, however, before embarking on this journey of transformation, it is essential to understand the fundamentals, teaching, and opportunities that are in it. Let me introduce you through a fable that illustrates the importance of maintaining the inner peace in the midst of the fox and the serene solitaire. The fox and the solitaire. The young fox Sancho ventured into the tangled forest to seek Zephyrus' guidance. His soul was tormented by sharp criticism and implacable judgment. Then his fellows threw upon his frail being with a Sancho's anguished heart shared his restlessness and sleeplessness with the wise Zephyr, unveiling the damaging effect that other people's words caused in his peace. Inside, with the utmost patience, Zephyr he listened to the young fox's words. Serene and sympathetic gaze caught the attention of Sancho, who was eagerly awaiting of advice. Then, with words that are slipped in like a soft sigh from the Zephyr breeze, responded in the symphony of in life, there will always be critics and judges hell-bent on destabilizing your serenity. But Sancho remembers that he did not. You can master the actions and words of others. The only thing you already do under your absolute control is your response to such. Sancho's gaze reflected confusion and asked in a whisper, "But how will I attain, noble Zephyr? I will not be hurt by the criticism and judgment of those. A starry smile surrounds me." The dancers lit up Zephyrus' face and "Let me share with you," he replied, "a young story, Sancho. At night, clear when the sky turns to a black canvas and the moon becomes in the beacon of darkness, there is a phenomenon that is called serene. In that magical instant, all Sita and beauty reveals its true essence. Stars and the moon are unfazed by nobody's opinion. They just distill their light with grace and peace of mind. In the same way, you must learn to radiate your own light from the deepest part of your being, regardless of what others express or execute. The words of Zephyrus resounded in Sancho's soul as both were lost in the immensity starry night sky. Little by little, Sancho understood that the wisdom of the wise fox went beyond words. It was a song of nature that tuned into the Alma. Understood that the serene of the nights was a metaphor for peace and authenticity that I longed for. With Sancho decided to take that Zephyrus had traced for him with love and wisdom, practiced serenity, and tried hard not to be affected by the judgments and criticisms that him around the road. It wasn't easy, but Sancho persisted, remembering the words of Zephyr and finding inspiration in the serene of the nights. Crashed as the days go by, and Sancho was transformed into a fox that radiated serenity and authenticity despite criticism and judgments that he still received. He learned to maintain your inner peace and shine with his own light. Discovered that in doing so, not only did he find the peace he longed for, but also gained respect and admiration of the other inhabitants of the forest. The fable of the fox and the serene reminds us that in the symphony of the Life is vital to preserve calm. And don't let the words and alien acts disturb our being through the practice constant self-examination. Often the Attic wisdom lies in the ability to sustain serenity and authenticity in the midst of the storms of life as the serene one who emerges in nights. The path to reach the Zoro's wisdom lies before you. But it requires an introspective journey, a trail to explore. Let me 11 Secrets of Stoicism. Magic keys that will free you from the chains of restlessness, and so you can forge you like the fox a being of wit. Inner serenity and equilibrium. Vital 1. Practice constant self-examination deep into the monkeys in the magical dance of the driving schools on hold. In this corner of internal reflection erects a sanctuary for personal growth and the Stoic philosophy, where the self is unfolds in whispers of authenticity. I invite you to immerse yourself in this river of self-evaluation, where every wave is a reflection of your being, where every thought, emotion, and action are the notes of a symphony that resonates in the depths of your essence. Tune in with your Stoic values and principles. Are the melodies that nourish your being, or discordant notes that shake your tranquility? This trip of self-discovery is the guiding beacon toward serenity and wisdom. Stoic, every question is a torch that illuminates the dark corners of your revealing hidden treasures and possible improvements in the stillness of the self-reflection. Construction is a solid bridge to a full life. In every mirror that you hold before your soul forges a deeper connection with yourself. Every act of self-examination strengthens your ability to govern the tides of your emotions as firm as a captain that sails stormy waters with. This daily ritual is determined by this daily ritual. Ceremony. Music. Like a beacon of authenticity projecting light on your foundation. Philosophical aspects. In this process, you will become the architect of your peace. Durable interior, a calm warrior who stands with his mind serene before the challenges of life. 2. Cultivates the resilience, that powerful where life that allows us to transform the obstacles and challenges in steps towards growth instead of being overwhelmed because of the difficulties. He observes in them a blank canvas where you can paint your determination and courage. Life as a wise teacher places us in front of trials and tribulations that at first glance may seem insurmountable, but it is in those moments of adversity that lies the real opportunity to strengthen ourselves and discover our authentic ability. Imagines challenges such as axes carving wood, giving it shape your being by polishing your edges and revealing the inner beauty that has always it's been there hidden beneath the surface. Instead of lamenting, ask yourself how I can face this, how I can learn and grow from this. Experience resilience. Not only does it will allow obstacles to be overcome, if not, it will also give you the strength to emerge from each challenge with a renewed determination. That's how you become in an artist of life, carving your own way with the sinsel of the resilience by mapping self-improvement and evolution. Instead of being rotated by the storms, you'll become the captain of your ship, sailing with courage and confidence in rough seas, always looking up at the horizon where it shines the light of your dreams and goals. Resilience, dear friend, is the beacon that guides your journey to growth. Unwavering 3 cultivates gratitude. Immerse yourself in the magical garden of the gratitude where the precious bloom. Gems of life we often spend overlooked in our daily predicament in this. In the garden, you will cultivate the skill of appreciate the good things that have come to you. Gifted the blessings that I often we take it for granted. Sitting gratitude like a radiant sun in the heaven of your soul will illuminate your existence and will allow you to maintain a positive outlook even in the midst of the storms in the frantic race of the life. Is easy to get distracted by what dreams are still to be fulfilled. Goals no. But in the midst of that maelstrom, gratitude invites you to stop and breathe and marvel at the abundance that surrounds you. You've observed the beauty of a sunrise or embrace warm feelings of a loved one you've appreciated. The miracle of a new day or the magic of shared laughter. Gratitude is a beacon that guides your approach to what you want to do. You've got instead of what you're missing. Teaches us to value every little ray of light in your life even in the midst of the darkness. When you are grateful for the worries dissolve, stress fades and happiness bloom every day. Find time to stroll through the gardens of gratitude, gazing at each flower in awe and joy. Open your heart to wonder of life and allow gratitude to be the constant echo in your soul. In this, in practice, you'll discover that life is a gift that unfolds before your eyes, full of treasures waiting to be discovered. The noble companion gratitude. It will accompany you every step of the way. It will remind you that the richness of life, it is not measured in possessions but in love, the friendship and beauty that gives us. Around 4. Practice self-reflection. Enter into the silence of your being and practice deep self-reflection this year. Inner journey invites you to dedicate a sacred space in your life to observe your own emotional reactions, those waves that often sweep us away without the notice. In this introspection, you'll discover a treasure trove of self-discovery and growth. Self-reflection is like a mirror in the one who can contemplate the shadows and the lights of your being. How you react to what are your patterns of thoughts in moments of joy and sadness. When you look at yourself with sincerity, unraveling the threads, invisible threads that weave the threads that weave, connect with your own emotions and the world around you. As you go deeper into this process, you'll notice that self-reflection is not an act judgment, but an act of self-understanding. Provides the ability to make decisions more conscious of choosing what you want. Respond to the events of the you are the architect of your own being, and self-reflection is your compass in the labyrinth of the existence. This journey inward does not has a final destiny but is a continuous journey and exploration of your deeper layers. As you embark on this journey, you'll discover that every thought, every emotion and every choice are threads in the tapestry of your life. Through the self-reflection you will be able to knit with greater awareness and purpose, creating a work teacher of authenticity and growth. Interior 5 sets clear goals. Raise your gaze to the stars and trace in the firmament of your existence clear goals as constellations. Define your goals so that every step you take in this world is a step in the direction of your. Don't settle for superficial goals, but look for those that shine with deep meaning and purpose. The Life is a blank canvas and you're the painter of your destiny by defining goals. Realistic and meaningful creation, you create the pincelazzo that shapes your narrative. Clarity in your aspirations. It will guide you through the labyrinth of the keeping you focused on what you want to do. It really matters like a beacon in the night will light your way and they will prevent you from wandering in the darkness of the trivial when you have a clear purpose. In life every day becomes a opportunity to move towards that destiny that you have carved into the horizon. Don't let yourself be distracted by the trifles and the banalities that they often blur your vision. Keep your eyes the garden of patience in the prize, but don't forget to enjoy the journey as every step you take towards your goals is a dance in the river of the cultivate your aspirations as a gardener takes care of his flowers most cherished with patience and love. Don't be afraid. Dream big, 'cause in those dreams you find the potential of the extraordinary goals you set today. They can be the pillars of your legacy. Tomorrow a valuable contribution to the world that surrounds you like this with clear goals, and you become the architect of your own destiny in the narrator of your own story. Your life becomes a poem in which each word contributes to the epic of your existence. Goals are not simple destinations, are the lighthouses that guide you to across the vast sea of life to the shore of your dreams. More deep. 6 cultivates patience. Enter the garden of patience, a place where time is a river that flow with your own rhythm. In this a space for reflection and calm, you understand that some things are beyond your that change is a process that it takes time, and patience is a virtue that beautifies the soul. Life as a complex fabric often escapes under our control. There are times when that the seeds we plant take time to germinate, and unexpected storms challenge our resolve. In these moments patience becomes a lighthouse that guides us through the waters. Tumultuous recognizes that just like a tree doesn't grow overnight. Personal growth and change, it takes time to practice patience. An act of self-love and wisdom is a reminder that life develops at its own pace, and that at the same time, often what we need is to learn how to flow with it instead of resisting. Instead of allowing frustration to cloud your vision, adopts patience as your ally. Looks beyond the fog of the moment and observe the horizon that is unfolds before you every day. Every day obstacle and each delay are part of a narrative more than is being written. The patience is not passivity but an act of active resistance, is the will to persevere in keeping faith in your dreams and goals even when the road it's hard. Patience teaches you how to finding grace in waiting and waiting. Beauty in the process is a gift that it nourishes your soul and helps you embrace the uncertainty of life with serenity and confidence. In the garden of the patience you discover that life is a poem that unfolds line by line, a melody that unfolds note by note. Note through patience you find the strength to embrace what doesn't. You can change, and the wisdom to recognize that even in the waiting there are valuable lessons that shape your B7. Be adaptable. Navigate the river of life is like dancing with the unpredictable wind, where the currents of change envelop us in an embrace. Constantly learning to be like the reed that rocks gently with every breath of wind is a valuable gift in this world. Journey adaptability becomes the faithful companion who guides us through of the changing tides of the existence of life as a picture of. Be adaptable. Ever-evolving art weaves wefts and unexpected outcomes on the canvas of your days. Instead of resisting these transformations, allow the adaptability be your wing. Recognize that, just like a sailor who adjusts the sails for sailing on the open sea, adapt to the circumstances. Changing changes is an act of wisdom. Adaptability doesn't mean give up your dreams or values, but find new ways to move forward. Despite the obstacles that may emerge, is like bamboo that bends with grace under pressure but never be bankruptcy. Learning to adapt allows you stay calm in the midst of challenging situations, encounter creative solutions, and embrace the uncertainty with courage. Life is of unexpected twists and turns, and in those moments adaptability becomes on your compass. Like a scout adventure in uncharted territory, you discover that adaptability doesn't just allows you to survive, otherwise thriving. Embracing change leads you to new horizons, to experiences and opportunities that might otherwise have passed unnoticed. On this journey of adaptability, you discover that you are more stronger than you thought you're capable of, to blow the stormiest winds with grace and resilience. Adaptability becomes an integral part of your be, a beacon that lights your way to through the fog of it unknown. Instead of fearing change, you embrace him like a teacher who challenges to grow, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. Same 8 encourages authenticity. Cultivating authenticity is how to open the book your life and write every page with the sincerest words of your heart. In a world where expectations, external forces often try to mold us, being authentic is a courageous act of being true to oneself and to the values that they reside in the depths of our authenticity. As a beacon that it shines with a unique and unmistakable light, guides us on a path of coherence and freedom in a universe full of voices who try to influence our course. Being authentic is like finding your own melody in the middle of a chorus of discordant sounds. Don't be swept away by the tides of external expectations or opinions of others. Instead, listen to the inner voice that speaks to you with the clarity of truth. Authenticity frees you from worries unnecessary and allows you to embrace the life with a full heart. When you are, you're like a tree whose deep roots are anchored in the land of your values. Though the winds of criticism can blow hard, you stand firm, 'cause you know who you are. And what do you stick to? Authenticity will make you, allows you to live a life in which the step you take is a genuine reflection of your be. Not afraid, show your true truth essence to the world, because in that authenticity you find the power of inspire and connect with others. You're like a star in the vast sky, shining with a unique light that can't be replicated by no other. In this path of authenticity, you discover that the life becomes richer, deeper, and more. Every day is a significant opportunity to be true to yourself, to write your own story, and to live with the courage of those who dare to be authentic in a world that often value the conformity. Authenticity becomes on the compass that guides your journey, in the key unlocking the doors of the authentic freedom. 9 prevents excess of materialism dive into the most beautiful waters of life, where the material possessions fade away like bubbles in the ocean excess. Materialism, like a gale, often it drags us in a constant search of more wealth and comforts. Music distracting themselves by not allowing the material possessions define you, don't define you. Become excessively attached to the ephemeral because in the search for happiness in the we often forget that the truth wealth is found in the heart and in our connections with others. Material possessions are like stars. Fleeting in the night, they glow brightly for a moment, but its light is fleeting. Focus on what's imperishable in the joy of moments shared with loved ones, in the beauty of a sunset, or in gratitude for life that flows to your all around the world. The real wealth lies in the depth of your relationships, in the authenticity of your experiences, and in the footprint you leave on the world through your actions and your love. Instead of accumulating material treasures, accumulate moments of meaning and connections with others. The excess of materialism clouds our vision and makes us. It takes us away from the very essence of life. Like a bird longing for freedom in the world. Heaven, don't let the chains of desire keep you grounded. Find beauty in simplicity, in gratitude for what you have, and in the ability to share with the most. Don't let the chains of material desire keep you grounded. When the excess of materialism becomes dispel, you discover that the real abundance is that which resides in the heart through the understanding of that happiness is not found in not to accumulate possessions, but to cultivate the love, compassion, and generosity. You'll find the true wealth that it fills the soul and gives meaning to your existence. Life in its essence is a gift and detachment from material things. You find the freedom to live it fully. 10 Develops understanding of impermanence. Immerse yourself in the eternal dance of time, where every moment is like a petal of flower that hatches, blooms, and finally falls. In this fabric of life, understanding of impermanence is a beacon that light the way for the wisdom gratefully accepts that everything in life, even your own circumstances, is ephemeral as a I sigh in the wind of impermanence. Like a silent teacher teaches us that nothing in this world is static. Seasons change, tides rise, and come down, and our lives unfold in a steady flow. Instead of clinging excessively to things, we learn to embrace the beauty of the ephemeral, to find peace in fluidity of life. In the comprehension of the impermanence, we discovered that the suffering often arises from the resistance to change, unavoidable when we try to clinging to things as they are. We get into anguish when the situations change, but by embracing the reality of impermanence, we liberate from the useless struggle, and we find tranquility in the midst of the storms. As we observe the wonder of constant transformation, we learn to live with more gratitude. Deep, for every moment, every dawn, every encounter becomes a gift, in a precious jewel, and every challenge in an opportunity to growing. The understanding of the impermanence is like the wind that caress your skin on a summer afternoon. It reminds us that we are passengers in this life's journey, that every experience is valuable, and that ultimately it's the only constant it's changed through. In this wisdom we find a peace that transcends circumstances and a Serenity that stands firm in the flow of the existence, life in its constant transformation becomes a work, teacher of which we are a part, and the impermanence teaches us to dance in harmony with your rhythm. 11 finds the serenity in adversity, the sanctuary of your own being, where the serenity is the flame that illuminates even the darkest corners in this life's journey. To find the serenity in the midst of adversity is how to discover a hidden treasure in the heart of the storm. Calms it like a calm river in the middle of a forest. Hectic flows through you even when you face the hard tides of life. Adversity like a wind, furious, shaking the trees, can unbalance knows, but in that imbalance and the opportunity to cultivate the serenity, practice mental calm in the midst of difficult situations. It's a act of dignity, and courage is a manifestation of your inner strength that defies the waves of chaos with a heart. Unflappable life as a canvas of colors and shadows give us both moments of joy as well as suffering. In adversity, serenity is become a beacon that guides your path. Learning to stay calm is not denying the reality of the difficulty, but face it with a serene mind and a brave heart instead of yielding to the tumult of circumstances. We learn to take refuge in stillness of our inner being. The serenity of us allows you to respond instead of react. Impulsively find solutions instead of falling into despair, and embracing strength instead of being consumed by the fragility. As you embark on this journey of finding serenity in the midst of adversity, you discover that you're stronger than you've ever been. You imagine the inner calm become your shield and your sword, enabling you to meet challenges with grace and resistance. Through this practice, the life becomes a path of self-discovery and growth, where every obstacle is an opportunity to build your character and reveal beauty of your pawn. The serenity is not the absence of a storm, but the capacity to find peace in the midst of it. Is like a lighthouse shining with a light, unwavering, guiding you through the darkness of adversity towards the shore of hope, and strengthen life with all its twists and turns into a beautiful poem, in which serenity is the melody that calms storms and lifts the spirit. I am deeply grateful for your company on this fascinating journey through the 11 Stoic secrets to forge an unbreakable strength and an unflappable serenity in the midst of the vicissitudes of life. My desire is that these teachings have touched your heart and ignition the spark of the transformation. If this video has enlightened you somehow, I invite you to express your I appreciate liking and sharing it with those who you think also it can inspire. Plus, don't forget subscribe so you don't miss out future content that seeks to nourish your mind and spirit, reminiscent of Stoic philosophy. It's like a faro in the night that throws light on our paths in the midst of the obscurity of testing. When applying these secrets in your everyday life will make you'll find yourself sailing gracefully through the turbulent waters of the existence, while keeping a calm and an unwavering strength, regardless of the circumstances. To you who are part of this community that seeks growth, I thank you for your personal wisdom, for your commitment to the exploration of the inner self and the enrichment of the We say goodbye for now with the hope to meet again in the future. Journeys of self-discovery. Until that moment, peace and strength be your companions. Unwavering on this beautiful journey called life, I say goodbye but not before. Remember you, I'm Stoic, and you.